Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. This time we have a situation with a user named MRZ. For those of you who don't know, MRZ made commentary videos and really blew up after an expose about how Danny Finest could potentially hurt Vlare. On July 8th, MRZ uploaded a video titled The Fate of MRZ, where he officially announced that he would not only be leaving Vlare, but leaving the internet as a whole. He's since blacked out his channel, deleted all of his videos, and even went as far as deleting all of his tweets and leaving every Discord server he was in. MRZ leaving Vlare sucks for the site itself, but ultimately it was the best decision for MRZ himself, and respect to him for realizing that despite the attention, it was the best decision for him to make. Now I'm gonna go over this from two perspectives, a fan perspective and a content creator perspective. With that out of the way, let's get into this. We're gonna start out with the most simple one, the fan perspective. It always sucks to see a channel you follow either fade into obscurity or stop uploading altogether. One example in my case is the Creature Hub, which I used to watch all the time until intergroup drama caused the channel to become a shell of its former self, losing all of its notable members and pretty rapidly fading into obscurity, with its content dropping lower and lower in quality. Another example that people don't even remember is Joe Pass Gaming, who at one point was actually the most popular person uploading Minecraft Pocket Edition content, until late 2013 where he just simply stopped uploading, deleted his channel, Twitter, etc., and just disappeared without even a goodbye video. He still hasn't been heard from online since then, and has been completely forgotten about. Unfortunately, it seems like this same thing has happened with MRZ. From a fan perspective, this was completely unexpected, and seems like a decision made on a whim, and it's really disappointed many. However, this definitely couldn't have been the case from the perspective of a content creator. When it comes to making a decision of that extent, most of the time it's definitely not a decision made on a whim. There could be months of feeling burnt out on making content until finally deciding to take a break or going further and quitting altogether. As fun as video making is, it can also be very stressful for some people. You get so absorbed into everything online and start to care so much about numbers and your own reputation and what different people are saying about you. For some, they can manage all of these things pretty easy and not let it affect them much. For others though, they may not be able to manage these things that easily, and get sort of sucked into this mold of just making content for the sake of making content to get those numbers to go higher. Doing this is kind of like a balancing act. You have to be able to upkeep a good reputation, upload at least semi-frequently, and respond to so many different people to grow online, on top of maintaining an active social life and work life in the real world to not go crazy and provide for yourself. Some people just can't balance these things as easily, and get sucked into making videos until they're burnt out and either go crazy or quit, the latter of which MRZ has done. A lot of these things I just said were mentioned in MRZ's video, and if you want to watch that, link is in the description. There's been many times where I let myself get sucked too far into things online, and let myself get burnt out and have to take a break. However, I've been getting better at balancing my real life and online life, and I hope to upload regularly and not go crazy or get burnt out. And with that, those are two perspectives to look at this whole situation with. How will this affect Vlare? We don't know just yet. There's still 1,700 plus users on Vlare, and this one man leaving seems like it won't have an effect on the site, but only time will tell. Now real quick before this video ends, I want to go over a few comments on his video, see what the community reaction is to this whole thing, and sort of give my 2 cents on it as well. Sudarion says, "This actually makes me upset. So many nice people leaving so soon." SKS 2002 says, "All heroes die early. Respect to you. We all go crazy and insane, but it's good to have a break from the internet." Francis of the Filth says, "I'm gonna miss you, man. Thanks for everything. Godspeed." And finally, Kazi, aka KazOSX, says, "Aw, no. You were one of the best people on here, but I respect your decision." Now what do I think of this whole situation? From the fan perspective, this absolutely sucks. I was following MRZ and got into him after discovering the Danny Finest video that he made, which was just an excellent video through and through, high quality content, and to see him just completely stop uploading, delete all of his videos, and then upload the goodbye video and just announce that he's leaving the internet, It kind of sucks from the fan perspective, I'm not even gonna lie. However, as a fellow content creator, I give my full respect to him for making this decision at the time that he did, because, trust me, you go down this rabbit hole too long, you continue pushing yourself too far, and you kind of end up going crazy. I've had a couple years to reflect on the whole Mr. AT Andre Thomas situation, and honestly, I'm not proud of how I treated that whole situation looking back. Myself and many others made fun of Mr. AT for a long time because, let's not even get it twisted, the stuff that Mr. AT was doing was absolutely crazy. He was acting like a maniac. However, one thing that myself and a lot of other people ignored at that time was how Mr. AT got to that state in the first place. He had gone so far down the rabbit hole of uploading consistently to Vidlii and Metajolt and YouTube and all these other platforms that when people started picking on him, he just kind of couldn't handle it. And then we continued to pick on him more and more and push him further and further down the rabbit hole until he kinda went crazy. Looking back now, this is not a time that I'm really proud of because we made Mr. AT that way. If we had sort of just made the one video and it was one and done after that, maybe Mr. AT wouldn't have acted the way he did later on. But with my 2 cents out of the way, that's about it for this video. Let me know how you guys feel about this whole situation in the comments section down below, because I am very curious to find out what you guys have to say about it. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, and remember to subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this one when they come out. This is CL21, signing out.